Today we'll be doing one of the most riskiest and advanced strategies inside of Pocket Option. This is called the Matrix. This is where we have 4 charts on the screen, and we'll be taking trades with a 5-second expiry and a 30-second time frame. I'm going to walk you guys through everything. We're also going to be using money management. We're going to be using the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager, which is a highly advanced trade manager with mathematical calculations that allows our members to win even if they have some losses. If you guys want to jump aboard and join us over at the Wealth Warriors Alliance, that's awesome. We've got over 1,900 members right now. I will leave a link down below in the description of this video. We have a group with many members that are receiving extraordinary results by doing the strategies and using the money management tools that we have inside of the membership program. Also, you can get in for free. Check out the link below if you guys want to check that out, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have. Reach out to me on Telegram and we'll take it from there. All right, let's go ahead and back over here to Pocket Option. So we've got 4 charts on the screen. Now, if you guys want to follow along and if you want to set this up, what you have to do, so in Pocket Option, you might go there right now and it might look something like this. What you're going to have to do is click on this little icon here with the 4 little squares, and that's going to pop out another little menu here, but it's the one right here where it says 4 charts. It's the first option here that has the 4 little squares, and that's going to enter you into the Matrix because the Matrix has you. The Matrix has me. And I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? We haven't really done the Matrix strategy in a very long time. And there was lots of controversy over this. You know, we've got some members that love it and some members and some traders that absolutely hate it. And so I thought, you know what? Let's just do another video because you guys know me if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time that I always do the Fast 5 strategy. It's a 5-second expiry and a 30-second time frame. So I thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and incorporate that into the Matrix strategy. And I'll explain everything on this video, but I'm going to risk my $3,500 that I have up here. Guys, this is not the demo account. Okay, this is real money that I'm using inside a Pocket Option, just like I do every day. You know, we don't normally trade with demo. Now, if you're using, you know, if you're doing this strategy for the very first time, I highly recommend you guys to use the demo account, okay? Don't be crazy. Use the demo when you're practicing strategies for the very first time. Okay, so let me go ahead and just go through here and show you guys how to set this up. So the first thing, after you get the 4 charts, I want you to select each of the 4 charts. I want you to select them and change them all to a 30-second time frame. So that's what I'm going to do. Wow, guys, we just had the power go out in the studio. That has never happened before. I was just recording and all of a sudden, just like all the lights turned off, all the monitors, everything. So that was pretty crazy. Anyway, let's get back to it. Woo! All right, here we go. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that all the charts are set to the 30-second time frame. What you're going to do is come over here to the 3 little dots, this little icon right here. Go ahead and check on the chart settings, which is right here. Make sure it's on regular candlesticks. Time frame, you want to select this to S30. So do this for each of the 4 charts. Do that right now. Change the candles, S30. I'm going to do this for you guys. Now, you don't have to practice along with me and follow along on this video. You can just watch me do the strategy and learn how to do it. That's totally fine, okay? You guys can do whatever you want right there. But also, the expiry. We want to make sure that the expiry, which is the duration of the trades, you know, you want to make sure that this is set on 5 seconds. So each of these, set it to S5. The expiry for chart number 2, S5, chart number 3, S5, chart number 4, S5. You guys got it, okay? All right. So once you have all of that, you're going to want to select 4 assets. Each of the charts must have a different asset. Must be OTC. Has to be OTC because you're trading with an expiry less than 1 minute. You have to use over-the-counter assets and markets in order to trade with this. So just over here, preferably, you know, I mean, I use currencies. That's all I use. Something with the top payouts right here, 92%. For chart number 1, I've got CAD JPY, chart number 2, odd CAD, and chart number 3 and chart number 4, so on. Everything is different, okay? Now, after you guys have the charts set up like this, come over to the Trade Manager. If you have the Trade Manager, if you don't, that's okay. You know, I mean, you can watch the video and everything, or you can maybe use Martingale if you want to. I don't really use Martingale, but you guys use whatever trade management or money management system that you want to use, okay? You don't have to use the Trade Manager, but it's there and it's very powerful. For the settings that I have, I'm using total trades 10 and win trades 1, which means I must win 1 out of 10 trades. This is going to be very conservative, or these settings are actually very conservative. And so my trade amounts are very small, but these trade amounts can get larger as I go. And if I have multiple consecutive losses, these trade amounts are going to get bigger. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this a little bit differently. Normally, we mark wins and losses when we're doing our trading inside a pocket option, right? We have a win, we mark it with a win. We have a loss, we mark it with a loss. That's not what we're doing today. We're not going to be doing any compounding. We're just going to mark all of these as losses. Just mark this with a loss, L, 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 just go right through here. And we can go all the way down, guys. I mean, normally I don't lose. I've never had 9 losses in a row. But who knows? Things can happen. But what we're doing here is we're marking all of these trade slots before we actually trade. So we know the exact trade amounts to enter into the matrix. Okay, so chart number 1 is going to be 246. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Chart number 1, 246. Chart number 2. So look over here, 513. So if you lose chart number 1, you move over to chart number 2. And so you enter in 513, just like that. So you guys don't have to keep going back and forth between the trade manager. 1071 is going to be chart number 2. And then over here, which is trade slot number 4, is going to be 2235. So let's go ahead and enter that. 2235. And now if you lose the 4th trade, you are going to lose chart number 4. Then what you must do is go to chart number 1. Okay, we're going to return back to chart number 1. You're going to do the strategy, but this time you're going to change the trade amounts for all 4 charts again. So we will only do that if it comes to that point. And we do have 4 losses in a row, but until that time comes, we will not. We're just going to continue trading on through. Okay, so. All right, guys, so what you can see there, what happened was I went to adjust my microphone and I hit the mute button. So I was talking, there was no sound coming out, but you could see me talking, but you just couldn't hear me. So what I'm going to do, and this was such a good video, I don't want to scratch the video or anything. So I'm just going to talk over the video instead. So we'll watch this back and I'll explain exactly what I'm doing and what you have to do in order to do this strategy. Okay, man, it's just been a crazy day today, crazy video day. All right, so you can see right here that I'm taking a short after the first 5 seconds of a 30-second candle. If the candle is red, I will take a sell. If the candle is green after the first 5 seconds of a 30-second candle, so we count down 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, and at that 25-second mark, I look at the color of the candle, and whatever it is, I will take the trade based on that. So now it's got to have some movement to it. If the candle is indecisive and it's just not moving at all, then I'm not going to enter the trade. It must be looking like, preferably looking like it's going in one direction, either up or down. This is why you'll watch my videos and you'll see that, when we got a lot of sideways price action, and the price is just not moving that much, I will go ahead and switch the chart. So you can do that. You can change the assets or choose a different currency pair while you're using the matrix, okay? So now I'm really not going to do anything. I'm not going to mark this as a loss because we've already marked over, we've got 10 trades that are marked with losses already. So what we're going to do is just move to chart number 2. That's all we do. We don't just keep trading on chart number 1. We don't mark anything inside of the trade manager. We just move over here to chart number 2 and we wait for the entry. So I'm just going to sit here and wait. Looks like, there we go. So we've got, okay. So it looks like I went ahead and skipped that one. And usually I don't record voiceover on my videos because I had this technical problem, and I think I figured out what the heck happened with the mute button on this microphone, but it's just been pretty crazy. So what I'm doing here is I'm changing the asset because the price is just not moving that much. So I'm changing that. And then now I'm just going to sit here and wait. And there it is at the 25-second mark. I went ahead and entered a buy. All right. and it looks like it's going against me, and that's another loss. And there's really not a whole lot we have to do. We don't have to go back to the trade manager, guys. All we have to do is go to chart number 3 and continue trading. That's it. So let's go ahead and watch this play out. And technical things do happen when you're recording videos. So there we go. I was just watching the candle builder the other day. We have a member in the group that's taking $100 and turning that into $50,000 just by using the trade manager. And if you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link for that down below in the description of this video. That's the candle builder, and you can watch him do that. And he's had some technical difficulties as well, but he's also just, he's just re-recorded the video, and it's just the way things happen, guys. It doesn't really happen that often on my channel, but this is a brand new microphone. Anyway, whatever. I don't want to get into all that. So let's go back to the trading here. So what we're doing here, we're on the chart number 3. We're changing the assets because, we just don't have a lot of movement. And we're waiting for a new 30-second candle. So we've got about 5 seconds to go before the next 30-second candle appears. So here we go. All right, there it is. 29, 28, 27, 25. It's got some good movement to it. So I went ahead and entered a buy. You see how that works? And that was an L, but it's okay. We don't go back to the trade manager. We don't mark it with an L. It's already marked as an L. And we've already entered in the trade amounts that we need for all of these trades on all of these charts. So this makes it really, really simple. So we go to chart number 4 and we wait for a proper setup. We just rinse and repeat. That's all you guys are doing. You're just going to do this over and over and over again. Okay, so that one was indecisive. Look at that. So that was kind of a doji candle that I'm marking out there. And so I just went ahead and skipped that. I can change the chart, but I can also just wait for the next candle. It's totally up to you. Now, if you lose the 4th chart, if you lose the trade on the 4th chart, then you need to re-enter all of the trade amounts for all of the 4 charts. But you're going to start those entries at slot. Yeah, you're going to restart those entries at chart number 5. In this video, I did not have more than 3 losses in a row, so I did not demonstrate that. But we do not have to mark that as a win, guys. I'm just showing you that you don't have to do that. We're just simply going to go back to chart number 1 and continue trading round and around and around, just like that. So there's no compounding here. Okay, there's no compounding. You guys have asked me before, hey, Mark, can you do it without compounding? Absolutely. You don't have to keep compounding your balance if you don't want to. Your trade amounts are not going to grow. Your capital may not grow as fast, but sometimes it can be a little bit more of a convenient way to trade. And it's just a little bit more relaxing instead of having to just keep going to the trade manager and updating your balance and stuff like that. This is just a much more simple way to trade in pocket options. So what I'm showing you right here is that it's a good idea to make sure that the auto scroll is enabled when you're using the matrix. And the reason is auto scroll, and you can set this in the chart settings. So the auto scroll always keeps the price centered on the screen so you can easily see it and look for your setups a lot faster. Okay. So we're going through here, and we're back on chart number 1, waiting for a setup. So let's go ahead and wait this out. Waiting for that next candle. We've got about 4 more seconds to go on this green candle on chart number 1. There it is, 20, 27, 26, 25. Yep, I went ahead and entered a sell. We've got 2 more seconds to go. We need a little bit more push down, and there it is, 472 on that. So we've doubled that. We've made back our earnings on that and more. And so what do? If we win chart number 1, we just stay on chart number 1. We don't go to chart number 2 because it's a win. Okay, just stay on chart number 1. Trade again and trade again. If you lose, you will go to chart number 2. Okay, just want to make sure that that's the whole. There you go. So I won again. I stay on chart number 1 until we have a loss. if you just don't like the way the chart looks, if you just don't like the way the price is moving, guys, just feel free to just go ahead and change it. I mean, you're not just fixated or you're not, you don't have to use the same chart is what I'm saying. So, yep, really, really good stuff. But yeah, for the most part, I like this new microphone. I'm just getting used to it and it's all of its functions. But there you go. I've entered a trade. It was at the after the first 5-second mark, and it looks like it did end up being a loss. So I'll move over to chart number 2. We've already got the trade amount entered into chart number 2, so there's really nothing we have to do. All we have to do is select the right chart, look for some good price movement, and then enter the trade. That's it. That's all we got to do. So 27.26, I went in for a buy. There we go. And a little bit more push up there. One more second, and there it is, full profit. And then we will return back to chart number 1. There we go. And let's look for another one. We can just rinse and repeat. This is all we do. A lot of you have been asking me, what do you do, if you have, multiple losses? Do you just keep going and do you just liquidate your account? No. I mean, there's a couple different options here. What you can do is you can set a stop loss. It's down here at the bottom right, and you actually have a way to enter in a custom threshold. At the moment, I have mine set to 20%, which is the default number, but you can set this to 18%. And what this means is that the trade manager will give you a red alert telling you that, hey, you're in drawdown at 15, 20%, whatever. Maybe you should take a break, or maybe, you could just shut down and come back tomorrow. That's not what a lot of people like to hear, but what you could do is definitely stop what you're doing, come back a few hours later, or maybe in the evening and finish your trading session. You can do that, or just come back the next morning. Because, you don't want to get to the point where you're just like going full, you just want to just run through all your trades and just take loss after loss after loss, all the way down to your last trade, and then you completely blow your account. Okay, because that can happen, all right? Another thing you can do is you can set yourself a rule to the point where, you only have like 4 or 5 losses, and after that happens, then you can stop and come back the next day. Because with the trade manager, and if you have a 50% winning rate, or you have a strategy that's only like a 50% win rate, most of the days that you trade are going to be winning days anyway. So you might have 4 winning days throughout the week, but if you have 1 losing day, all you have to do is just have a couple winning days to make up for that losing day. And then you guys can continue and stay in profit. That's what the candle builder is doing. He started at $100, and I think he's almost nearly over, close to $400 now with a $100 account. So it's been very successful for him. Go over there and watch his videos. I mean, it's pretty amazing. This guy actually has videos inside of the private members group where he goes into more detail with his strategy. He also has a downloadable PDF that you can follow, but he's really got his strategy dialed in, and he's really good at it. All right, so we're back over on the charts, and I think I'm going to take another entry here. Let's go ahead and do one more. And we're waiting for, we've got about 14 more seconds before the next 30-second candle. Let's go ahead and wait this out and see if we can get some more trades in here for you guys. So we got about 2 more seconds to go. Here's the new 30-second candle. There it is. 28. Oh, it's got some good movement there. 26. Let's go in for a sell. We've got about 3 more seconds to go and need a little bit more push down. Am I going to get it? Nope, didn't get it that time. That's okay. We just move over to chart number 2. Here we are. And let's just keep an eye on the chart here. Some pretty decent movement. Looks like it's slowing down a little bit. Might have hit a little bit of resistance. We got about 4 more seconds to go before that new 30-second. And here it is. 29, 28, 27, 26. Yeah. All right. Am I going to enter? No, because the candle was indecisive. So it really it didn't really show us that it wanted to go up or down. There wasn't really any good movement there. So I went ahead and skipped that trade. And again, I'm just watching this back, guys. So All right, we got about 3 more seconds before the next 30-second candle appears. There it is. And so we've got 26, 25, some pretty good movement going down, but we've got about 2 more seconds to go, and it looks like it's dogging, and that's another L. So we just move over to chart number 3. 3 losses, 4 losses in a row is very normal. It's very, very common, guys, okay? Or it's not uncommon. So this is very, very normal. It's something that I'm personally used to. It doesn't make me nervous. I don't break out in sweats and stuff like that when I'm trading. I don't get sweaty palms. I used to back in the day, but I'm pretty much relaxed right now. I don't get that excited when I have wins, and I don't get all bent out of shape if I have losses. I just follow the strategy. I stick to the trade manager, and that's all I do. It really takes out a lot of the emotions when it comes to trading. Also, the trade manager helps you and prevents you from over trading as well. So it's a pretty good deal. So we're waiting for the next 30-second. Here it is, 29. Ooh, good movement there. 27, 26. Yep, went ahead and entered a sell. We've got about 2 more seconds to go. 1 more, and there it is, full profit. And I think that's going to be it for this trading session, guys. If you guys want to get a hold or check out all of the tools and join the group, I can go ahead and share that with you. What I'm going to do is leave a link down below in the description of this video. That link will take you over there to the Wealth Warriors Alliance, where you guys can get a hold of the trade manager. You can also join our group and get access to all of the different features and videos and strategies and tutorials. We also added a new group, or a new channel inside of the group, which is displaying all of the withdrawals that all of our members are using. And there's a lot of crazy talk out there on the internet that pocket option doesn't allow you to draw money, and it's just a bunch of bogus information. I don't know what it's all about, but that's not the experience that we have. And honestly, at the end of the day, pocket option does allow you to withdraw. And so we're all pretty happy to see that. And so I wish you guys all the best of success. We'll see you on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Take care.